So far, we've only dealt with adding static objects to our page, but this isn't our end goal. How can we add dynamic data? This is done with another type of sub-object called a bind. In this video, we'll add a binding that can be linked to the project runtime. That said, we aren't quite ready to connect to real data. That will have to wait until the next section. To set this up, I've got a field to display my total site demand. I'm going to display numeric data in the form of text, so I'll drop a text object beside the label. I'm filling this out with hash marks to give me a rough idea of how large the value will be on the screen. Of course, my units also need to be displayed, so this is another text field. Now I need to tell the page that this field is connected to some data, which is the purpose of the bind object. In the text properties, I'll right-click on the content and select bind. This adds a new object to my tree. Most of the properties here don't concern us at the moment, but note that the target is pointed to the content attribute of the text. I also want to set the object's name to something unique so that I can identify it. If I have multiple objects with the same bind name, they will all be controlled by the same point. We'll see later that this name has a special format to follow in the real project, but for now I'll just make it memorable. Just dropping an object on the page isn't enough for me though. I need to test it to verify functionality. For that, I'll click on the preview mode. This will initialize all bindings to no value, but you've probably noticed already that our bind name has shown up in the test pane. I can add a value here to see it show up on the page. I can already see that my text object should be right justified to line up with the units correctly. So I'll go back to design mode to make the change and adjust as necessary. This is a basic binding, and this method will work on any numeric property, like opacity and position. For other property types, we'll need to convert the value into one that can be used by the property field, and for that we have transforms. Let's take a breath for now and come back to that subject in the next video. Until then, thank you.